get up, I get in, let me begin. I get nothing to me, that's a sin. I won't never stop, I'll get out of back up, try and play the role. Get up, stand up, come on, get it. So if you got the feeling, what?
I'm stunned. I can't believe he fucking lost that game. Not only did he lose it, he lost 33-7. Holy fuck. Wow. Wow.
Man, I can't try. My hands go out. You know I'll be dead. We'll make it try. Try. My hands go out. You know I'll be dead. We'll make it try.
Hey.
Damn it!
Sleep, and she's calling again. While he's having smoke, and she's singing a track. Now I'm going to bed, and my stomach is sick, and it's all in my head, but she's touching it sad. It's now, he takes some rest. It was only a kiss, now I'm going to sleep. And she's calling again, while he's having a smoke. And she's taking the track, now they're going to bed. And my stomach is sick, and it's all in my head. But she continues singing, it's now, it's all in my head.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Annapolis, Maryland, home of the Navy Midshipmen. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone.
The Mustangs offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Palmer.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourself and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
He's got the tight end. There he goes. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Great place to start for this offense. On the option. Got room to work. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. The Mids are always going to have a threat to run it at quarterback, whether it's Ricky Dobbs or Kaiponoa Kaheako and Hana.
And in those guys, what do they all have in common? When you play quarterback at Navy, you got to be able to make a lot of decisions on every single play. Make them fast and make the right ones.
They'll go to the fullback. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They go to the ground. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Navy quick to the line. To the ground to try to move the chains. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
It settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown in the game.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field.
As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, you've got to lock in.
They're dealing with a second and long. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, Midshipman. The defense putting points on the board.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you, they knock it out. You got to do a better job next time of keeping two hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. How in the world did he miss that? That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. To the ground with the back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. The Mustangs want to crank the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
First down for the offense.
They'll go back to the ground. Finds a little space. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
He breaks the tackle. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. To throw, it's Jennings. Gets it out quickly. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Mustangs have their offense in high gear. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
At the 37. Second down.
With the catch, it's Brinson. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
A huge 3rd down here in the brigade from the Naval Academy, letting this offense hear it. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll throw it. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about.
Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the offense accepts the roughing the pass.
penalty, and they get a new set of downs.
How the fuck was he supposed to pull up from that? Bullshit! I hit the sack button when he still had the fucking ball. Goddamn fucking video game. Bullshit.
Down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Mustangs are in the hurry-up. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll pull it on the read. And it's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. They were rolling with the option, and the quarterback kept it, but he couldn't hang on to the football.
I'm impressed with this defense. They are locked in defending the option right now. Guys are playing assignment football, and they're just doing a great job with their eye discipline. They saw the QB pull that ball. They knew exactly who had it. They got to him and created the turnover.
Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Goes to the option. Running to Green. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. Looking downfield, it's Horvat. The throw, complete to the left. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the break, and Navy holds the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So after the break, they'll go back to work. On the option. Plows through the defense.
I hit the fucking pitch buttons, god damn it!
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away.
I hit the button to fucking keep the goddamn ball! The fuck, man!
Really good job by this team.
Really fucking pissing me the fuck off!
Playing the 1st option, playing the 2nd option. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Yeah, there was. I was wide the fuck open. But no, he handed the fucking ball off instead of keeping it. Like I fucking told him.
Curl route seems simple, but when you time it like that so it's right on him, man, that's a tough way to stop.
And give the receiver a lot of credit, too, because he knew where the sticks were. He got his depth on the route, and then he came back to the football. All young receivers can learn from this guy right here. Come back to the ball and help your quarterback out.
Navy quick to the line.
And in back-to-back plays, you understand full well why the DC talking to us this week was like, this guy's a handful. Like, he shows you
Once again, I hit the fucking X button to hold the goddamn ball, and he fucking hands it off. What the fuck?
Navy now facing 3rd and short. He'll keep it himself. Inside the 30. Oh, he found a space on the right.
About fucking time, asshole.
He can get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
And that is picture perfect by this quarterback. Nice job running the option, seeing he's not covered. Nobody's taking him. They didn't play that responsibility, and he chews up yards and makes the huge play.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5.
Going for 6. It's incomplete and nearly intercepted in the end zone. You get the ball that close, you cannot put it in harm's way. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll do it himself. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
After this long of a drive, you have to cap it off with a touchdown, and here comes 3rd and goal. Backs looking at the goal line. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up 4th and goal.
Fourth and goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Navy!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Marshall is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Randy Moss had a hand in getting his kid to Huntington, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oregon. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half, so they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Got it in the middle, it's Hudson.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Just keep slinging it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's got an open man. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to throw time, running short in the half. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble the offense jumped on.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. Absolutely center cut.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Working that left side. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. The play action fake. Fires it down the seam. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Mustangs will kick it off to start the second half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. And here comes the Navy offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these.
Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
On the option. He'll toss it. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the play.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Oh, it's a big blown opportunity by the defense to just kill that drive right there. He had a chance to make that interception in the end zone, but he couldn't come up with it.
Finds a man on the right. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. Navy quick to the line. They'll run the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. Turning it on. Defense trying to take it back. The 40. The 20. Touchdown Mustangs. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. And Navy will go back on the attack. I know they've put up really good numbers on offense, but David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tired cutting into that lead. Now, you know every possession.
A full dive to haul that one in. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Just when you thought that ball was out of reach, nothing appeared to be out of his reach there.
He says just throw it up and I'll go get it. To track the ball all the way down the field and dive and lay out with that body control, that is a special catch.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning.
All out of space. Touchdown, midshipman. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Marshall looks lost today, and boy, does it show right now on the scoreboard.
What do you expect? It's Marshall versus Oregon. What do you fucking expect? Same with the Illinois score. It was FCS Southwest or Northwest or, I don't know, FCS something. Of course Illinois will score 50-plus points against them.
Motion from the wideout. Oh, he's got a chance. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. And the Mustangs want to move quickly. Trying play action. Caught near the sticks. It's hard. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Last season, Kevin Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1 before stumbling in the ACC championship game and in the college football playoff. What does he need to focus on in terms of improvement?
Just avoiding the turnovers, Reese. If Kevin Jennings does that, and this offense is virtually unstoppable because of his ability to extend plays and create.
And the ball's out there after it. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Oh, they're after him. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Up-tempo for the offense.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in, and he got that sucker to the ground.
Leaves it with the back. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Fires to the middle. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He is having a day, even increasing his degree of difficulty just to show off.
I mean, just lay it.
There he goes. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get him to the 33-yard line. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them. They've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Unleashes to the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. He'll do it himself. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this 3rd quarter in style. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead, and they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Trying to put points on the board with a field goal to start this 4th quarter. He splits the uprights, and that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter is sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. With the catch, it's Harden. Ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Navy! And they turn it into a defensive score.
You're winning the game, and the defense is helping out their own cause. That's the 2nd time in this game they've recovered recovered a fumble and taken it in for a touchdown. We know they're opportunistic, and they pride themselves on being athletic and being physical, but they're showing you why you cannot make mistakes and cough the football up when you play that.
And he tacked on the extra. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong. Oh, it's a fumble! Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
This offense has it with really good field position. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. Fights off a defender. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you, the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north south, and make plays too.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
Navy will have it with a first and goal. Here comes the option. And he's knocked down in the backfield, but man, how many tackles did he escape before he was finally brought down? They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Touchdown, midshipman! Great job by the back on the option.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game one. Blowout win looking like in game two. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee and this drive will start at the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Looking for a man. It's Jennings. He's got his man across the middle. And he's brought down after a nice game.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and get...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Navy! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business. As an offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Syracuse picked a bad day to have a bad day. The once proud tradition Dick McPherson built here in central New York, we're a long way from that right now. They're trailing by 21 to Tennessee. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping it. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And you could just feel a collective sigh of relief when that ball rolled out of bounds.
Yeah, that defense, they looked excited. You see all those bodies trying to run over and jump on that football? That offense is very lucky that thing trickled out of bounds.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Makes the catch, it's Renson.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Ball's at the 29, defense can taste getting off the field, it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man, it's Cooper. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Throws to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? The Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Renson. It's a fumble. How in the world did the offense retain possession? And the Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Finds his big tight end. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting, and they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched, but here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight, because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
And they did tack on the extra point. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. To the air, it's Woodson. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Navy will have to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they've just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off play action. Finds his man. It's Hudson. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. The short hands, it's Knight. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, midshipman. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Hey, great job by the defense. The ball's thrown, the ball's completed, swarming to the football, knock it out, and then guess what? Be there to scoop it up, run it back to the end zone. Huge play by this defense.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Motion from the wide receiver. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. That's caught. It's Hudson. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Off the play fake. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Gonna run it. It's Chapman. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. And while they could run victory formation, you also have to think about padding those stats. Right down the boulevard. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Jennings. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they were today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.